And live from Jordan Valley Ice Park, the Stan Melton Ice Arena, it is game 2 between Missouri State and Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Hello, everybody. Steve Casson with you, along with Tyler Ott, that is. Sorry, Tyler, doing camera work for us as Missouri State and Wisconsin-Milwaukee. They played to a 4-4 tie yesterday. Nobody won. In fact, it was a back-and-forth game. Nobody scored more than one goal. They had more than a one-goal lead, several ties. In fact, at 3:10 of the third period on the power play, Ted Cardinale with his 17th of the season to tie things up at 4-4. And if it wasn't for that, the shorthanded goal, his third of the game, by Mike Miller, would have stood up. But the Ice Bears squeak out the tie. And Tyler, I'm going to throw you a little bone here and get you on the air. And this hockey club right now for Missouri State, talk about how the difference has been from last year.
From last year, I didn't really know him last year, but I'd say moving forward, for this year it's been pretty good. Been working together, trying to get things going.
You guys were able to do something that no Missouri State team has been able to do, and that was play 5 outdoor games this season. How exciting was that?
It was pretty neat. An experience not many people get to experience. The ones in New Mexico was great. It was up in the mountains, so that was cool to play up in the mountains there. Didn't end how we would like, but...
What's the attitude of this hockey club right now?
I think it's pretty good. We got to bounce back from yesterday, going into conference next weekend, but I think we're pretty good. We're staying on top of each other, making each other accountable.
Yesterday's game, a 4-4 contest back and forth against Wisconsin-Milwaukee, ranked number 6, Missouri State ranked number 8. You've had a chance to kind of see some of the other teams. Is 8 okay? Are you guys okay with being ranked number 8?
I'd say it's all right. We would like to be a little higher up in the rankings, but it's not terrible. We're hoping to get a win today, which help us.
Definitely will, as Missouri State continues to play top-ranked teams. And one of the biggest things for Missouri State is that this is it for your schedule.
Yes, it is.
The final game of the regular season, and then it's kind of up to the computer, so to speak. But this team has been to the Nationals before. They've been through regionals before. Are you guys ready for the postseason?
I think we are. We're having good practices, and I think we all know what's coming.
Well, Missouri State hopefully can make things happen today. The good thing is guaranteed, no matter what happens today, the team will be a 500 or above team.
Yeah.
So that's obviously a positive going in
that helps.
to postseason. But at the same time, I know without that 7 or 8 game winning streak early on in the season, it wouldn't have happened. But I'm sure you guys would like to have had a better record.
Yeah, going into Christmas break, we were going on like an 8-game win streak, which helped.
You got a chance to see yesterday's game. What do you think is the key against Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and especially guys like Mike Miller and Gavin Nickerson, their captain, guys that can put the puck in, Keaton Gill, he's up there too. Guys that can put the puck in the net. What do you think Missouri State's key is to this game?
I think we just got to stay on them. We can't give them any time and space to shoot, because if they get a good shot off, it's going to be risky. I think we just got to stay on them and forecheck and back check. Don't give them any time.
That's what Missouri State did yesterday. They fought back after it was a 1-0 lead. Ryan Moon in the first period at 9:18. Then all of a sudden it's a 2-1 contest as Hicks and Miller get a couple of goals, especially Miller's late in the first period. Another guy I want to talk about, Cole Cutler. What an addition to this hockey club.
Yes, he
got a goal too yesterday in the second period to make it 2-2. He's kind of been all over the ice.
He's been playing good for us this semester. We got a couple goals already, so.
And then, of course, your standout, Ted Cardinale. What can you say about him? Cardinale this season right now with 17 goals, 11 assists to lead the team, and 4 power play goals, averaging 1.22 points per game. has kind of been it for you guys.
He's been a good player this year. His shot has been great. He's someone you can always rely on.
Your stats aren't too bad either, Tyler. 3 goals, 3 assists, and 2 of those goals were power play tallies, so not too bad.
Yep, early on.
But you're young, like you say. You know, you're a freshman, and hopefully things will grow for you for this hockey team.
Yep, I'm hoping so.
It's going to be interesting because you'll kind of be the young guy, or the old young guy on the totem pole next year with
we lose
10
a lot
seniors graduating. So,
yep, we'll see where it goes. But
all right, well, I'm not going to put you on the spot anymore, but appreciate you doing camera work for us tonight.
Yep.
Of course, we are at a different angle for today than our center ice camera. Missouri State's Division I team plays right after this, and the issue that we have is it's also going to be televised on Mediacom 22, the local cable station here. It is on a tape-delayed basis, but it is being televised, and they need our center ice position, and I'm okay with that because I take the center ice feed, so I don't need a cameraman tonight, so I'm absolutely okay with that. But the key was we had to kind of move to our old broadcast position, which is inside the attacking zone, so you'll be able to see a little bit better on the attacking zone for Missouri State than you would at center ice. But don't forget to zoom on that far side over there. Other than that, it's going to be a pretty good game here today. As I mentioned, Missouri State with that 4-4 tie, and we'll take a look at some of the scoring leaders for each team. And for the Ice Bears, as I mentioned, leader right now, Ted Cardinale, 7 goals, 11 assists, and 4 power play tallies from the Imperial Missouri product. And what more can you say about him? Second leading scorer, Christopher Rita, 11 goals and 11 assists. And Rita, out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the senior, averaging .92 points per game. Carson Komar is third at 4 and 11. Mitchell Doley, 6 and 8 for 14. Sean Sullivan, 5 and 6 for 11. Looking at some of the leaders for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Gavin Nickerson, 33 goals, 61 assists. He is just piling on the points right now, averaging 3.88 points per game. And that is humongous when you talk about scoring. 8 power play goals, 1 shorthanded goal, 4 game-winning goals for him. Mentioned Mike Miller with a hat trick yesterday. Miller, 38 goals, 48 assists, 86 points. Adam Vanderboos, who is not in the lineup this weekend, 16 and 47 for 63. Zach Gottfried only has 3 goals, but he has 31 assists, 34 points. And Keaton Gill, mentioned him, 11 and 17 for 28. Those are some of the leaders for each team. Well, it is senior night for Missouri State, so I will assume that it's going to be a senior starting lineup for the Ice Bears, and I also believe that with that starting lineup, it should be Graham Nave in nets tonight for Missouri State. Nave, the senior, in 15 games, 7-7-1 with a 3.51 goals against average and an .895 save percentage. In a moment, we will head on down to public address announcer Kevin Thurrow for the introduction of the starting lineups.
I am honored to introduce our official score creeper Corbin Bradley, our clock operator Georgia Powell, and penalty box officials Aaron Jones and Jim Cochran. Don't forget to visit Valinda up there in our merchandise. She'll be selling you stuff all night. And I'm Kevin Thurrow, proud to be your PA for tonight's game. Well, let's get started with our starting lineups for this afternoon's game. Starting for the visiting Panthers, starting at a forward number 28, Mike Miller. Starting at a forward number 19, Gavin Nickerson. Starting at a forward number 10, Matt Murphy. Starting on defense for the Panthers, number 5, Carter Flegner. Starting on defense, number 6, Cameron Leroy. And starting in net tonight for the Panthers, number 31, Jake Peach. The Panthers are coached by head coach Paul Wagel and assistant coach Michael Moe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the heart of Springfield, Missouri, inside the Jordan Valley Ice Park and within the beautiful Stan Melton Arena, it's time. Everyone on your feet, let's meet the starters by our Missouri State Ice Bears! Starting at a forward, number 18, Nathan Dallas. Starting at a forward, number 47, Mitchell Dooley. Starting at a forward, number 20, Christian Catalano. Starting on defense for the Bears, number 7, Nick Gray. Starting on defense, number 61, Christian Kuzo. And starting in goal tonight for the Ice Bears, number 50, Graham Ney. The Bears are coached by head coach Cody Blevins and assistant coaches PJ Norman and Tyler Pretty Boy Ellis. Your referees for tonight's game, Jason Carrera and Terry Farrar, and linesman CJ Lukemeyer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem performed tonight by the Boy Scouts of America representative John Prescott. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's presentation of the anthem presented by John Prescott, representative of the Boy Scouts.
Our national anthem from Jordan Valley Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena. And we are moments away from the drop of this puck.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
we do have a special presentation. Let's go back to center ice.
For our ceremonial puck drop, let's welcome Thomas Bassinger to the ice. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Bassinger with tonight's ceremonial puck drop, again representing the Boy Scouts of America local chapter.
They are here. They have the Bears Den at Jordan Valley Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena. Missouri State ranked number 8, coming in at 12, 11, and 2. University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee ranked number 6, coming in at 18, 6, and 2. And these two teams trying to battle it out for supremacy in the ACHA Division III Pacific region. At this point, both teams assured of going to the regional championships, or regional playoffs, or whatever you want to call them, regional berth. The officials for today's game, Jason Carrera, Terry Farrar are the referees. CJ Lukemeyer is the linesman. Ice Bears skate from the left to the right. And from the right to the left, it will be University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Coming in to take the draw for the Ice Bears, Mitchell Doley and Gavin Nickerson, the captain for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Puck into the Panthers zone, over to the far side, taken by Matt Murphy. He'll swing it ahead, chipped over to Mike Miller, and length of the pass will be gloved down, and Nickerson will get a shot off, and it gets deflected up and out of play. 19:39 to go in the period. And the face-off will stay in the Missouri State zone. Again, we're broadcasting from our alternate location because of the Division I game going on a little bit later, which will be televised also on our local cable channel. They're going to use our positioning. Meanwhile, play comes into the Missouri State zone. Dallas can't pick it up. It's centered right through the crease off the stick of Nickerson. Now gathered by Matt Murphy, taken away and sent right back in by Miller on a delayed offside. Ice Bears will change up, get everybody out, and once they do, it goes underneath the stick of Adam Brown. Now a good move by Matthew Berther. Berther with a backhander up the middle in front, and a drive that just missed wide as Keaton Gill hit the side of the cage. He had the goaltender Nave leaning, and it didn't go in. Back of the Missouri State net. 18:45 to go in the period. Puck is out to center. Ice Bears have a 2-on-2. Here's Nicholas Gray with a shot deflected behind the net. Grabbed by Poole. Alexander Poole gets it to the far side. Not able to be held in by Jake Stewart of Missouri State. And while a line change ensues for the Panthers, coming into the zone on the right side is Hicks. Hunter Hicks sends it behind the net. Still a scrum for it there. 18:14 to go in the period. Falling down in front is Kyle Erke, and the puck taken away by Missouri State Stewart. He'll send it in on a backhander. He's the only one to forecheck, and he steals the puck. Ice Bears have time to get new players on. Here's Carson Komar. Centered it up the middle, and Ryan Moon had to go just wide. Now to Ted Cardinale. Sends it over to Matthews with a drive save. Cardinale got 2 goals in yesterday's game. He'll pick it up. Left face-off dot. Moon is there to do some checking. Stewart has it off of his skate, and we come the other way. This is Jeep Aspenleiter. He gets upended, loses his stick, and it goes to the near side. Ice Bears can't clear it. Held in by Erke. He gets upended. Tipped out by Carson Komar of Missouri State, and the Ice Bears will reset in their own zone. Now here is Jacob Matthews for Missouri State. Sends it in, spins it all the way around. Dallas comes in to steal. Nathan trying to work it to Mattingly on the far side. Now Michael Mattingly with a shot in, save. Mattingly follows up behind the net. Off of the side of the net. What a great play. Here's Mattingly to give it to Koch, and not able to hold on to it was Justin Koch. He's going to retreat in his own zone. Line change for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Now the captain will pick it up. Gavin Nickerson, 33 goals, 61 assists, gets a shot off the side of the net that Nave will hold on to. 16:38 remaining in the period, and no score. But earlier, what a great play to not only bank it off the back of the net, but get it out in front by Mattingly. One shot apiece officially. Puck one, sent down in low by Carter Flegner. Shot in, 2 in fact, and Nave will hold on and make the save there. Face off to the left of Nave, right as you look at it, and off the draw the puck will come behind the net. It is still in the Ice Bears zone, and Missouri State with Dallas to tip it all the way down to the Milwaukee-Wisconsin zone. Flegner is there. Some forechecking pressure by Missouri State. A.J. Daniger throws a little bit of pressure. Now It'll be sent to Nickerson. Nickerson right side. Oh, nice move in front. He shoots, and he just missed high and wide to the right side. Now to the left corner. Here's Flegner. Off of his stick, it comes out. Everybody resets. Flegner tries to drag it through. Gets it over to the left side. Now to Miller. Had a hat trick in yesterday's game. 3.77 points per game he's averaging. Does a spin around shot that is saved off the shoulder of Nave. Puck flipped up and all the way down. This is barely an icing as Mitchell Doley couldn't race to get him there. Icing will bring it back. 15:30 to go in the period. And no score. Face off in the Missouri State zone. To the left of Nave. Well, his right, left, his left, right as you look at it. Now Daniger can't clear it. Swept around by Berther. Drive-in save. At the half boards. Dug out. Berther with it. He gets a shot off. Goes high. Behind the net now to Justin Koch. Over to Christian Kuzo. Swept off the boards. Off to center ice. Here comes Tristan Catalano. He'll pick up his own pass. Down in the zone. He's spun around there. To the point past Kuzo. Grabbed by Berther. He'll send it in. Missouri State in their own zone. Line change for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Here come the Ice Bears. Adam Brown. Shot sails wide. Now Cole Cutler in for Missouri State to do some forechecking. Cole Cutler, 4 goals, 1 assist from Old Monroe, Missouri. Puck is cleared out at the Missouri State bench. Stewart is there to chip it away. Now Erke finds its way back to David Hamway, and he'll shoot it in. No score. First period featured 3 goals yesterday, but Missouri State didn't score till halfway into the period. Here's Erke down the middle, broken up by Stewart of Missouri State. And at the half boards, it'll be the Ice Bears to grab it out. Cole Cutler, lead to Brown. Brown bowls his way through. Cutler to pick it up. Comes right in. Cutler on the rebound. Shot and a save. The defenseman in front, I believe that was Hamway, tried to clear it, and Cutler was the recipient of that. And the goaltender, Peach, had to make a big save there. Moon had it go underneath his stick, and it's cleared all the way down. This would have been an icing, but it's not because it's on goal. So a line change for pretty much everyone. 13:07 to go in the period. Past Komar. Moon races for it. Hamway is there. And it is out to center, now to Miller. Nickerson will pick up the loose change, but the Ice Bears intercept. They bring it out to center. Big hit at center ice. Ted Cardinale runs into Alexander Poole. Make that 12:36 to go in the period. Puck at center. Flipped right back in by Matt Murphy. Chipped off the netting by Justin Koch, and we're going to have a face-off. It should come to the closest face-off dot from where the chip happened, and that is just outside the Missouri State zone. Face-off one, sent back to the Missouri State net. Nave sees it go right in front, makes the first save, rebound to the corner, and behind the net. Nathan Hendricks for the Ice Bears. He's trying to work it. 11:59 to go in the period. Missouri State at home 7-2-1. They've only allowed 22 goals. Wisconsin-Milwaukee on the road 6-2-1, and they've scored 48. Flip back into the Wisconsin-Milwaukee zone. 2-on-1, and a drive by Mattingly is held on to through the 5-hole of Peach. 11:36 to go in the period. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Peach. Sullivan in, so is Erke. One and taken by Erke, and gets a return pass left side now. Moving in, has some room, backhander, and it is stopped by Nave. Had to avoid a stick there too. Now another backhander try is broken up. Brought up high, left side, a big blast by Flegner is steered aside by Nave. Puck up top again, Flegner with another drive, save Nave, rebound loose, and Nave is there to cover up. Our next broadcast, as I mentioned, we'll have it for you right here. Tonight, 7 o'clock, Missouri State Division I versus Oklahoma. We hope you'll tune in for that. That'll be on another stream, but we'll have it for you. Face-off in the Missouri State zone, this time to the right of Nave. Hendricks lost the puck. Taken by Matt Murphy. 9 goals, 16 assists for him, averaging 1.09 points per game. Nave makes the save there. 10:47 to go in the period. And still no score. Nave will make another save. We'll do it all again. Face off to his left. Doley comes in. Miller for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. They're going to kick Doley out, so Catalano will do the honors. And the Ice Bears win it. Hendricks. Over to Koch, half boards now. Dug out, taken by Miller. His shot broken up by Hendricks. Far side, Miller behind the net. Looking up front, just missing wide on a shot was Nickerson. Now to the point on the left side to Flegner. Out to center as the Ice Bears intercept. Lead pass connecting with A.J. Daniger. He gets a shot off, enough to keep it in the zone. Doley's there. Now back to Daniger. He's going to work it up high. Gets it to Koch. Swings it all the way to the far side. They try to move it around Zach Gottfried of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. A blast by Hendricks is blocked in front, and on his knees is Matt Murphy. That was a big block there. Now we get a whistle for a stoppage in play. Puck went in the Panthers bench, so the faceoff will stay inside the zone. .9:53 to go in the period. And off the draw, it'll be the Panthers with control. Alexander Poole, near side boards, off the stick of Berther, and out to center for Missouri State to set things up. Rita with a tip through, Adam Brown to chase. Good forecheck by Hunter Hicks. Brown keeps it in. Drops it down in low. Intercepted by Cody Brum. Moved to the near side boards. Held in though, and a shot missing wide by Gage Gronberg. Into the near side boards. Helping out is Adam Brown. He checks his man. Brown still trying to work at it. Trying to step in front of Berther. Now Brown scrums down in low with Poole, and the Ice Bears steal it. Comes right out though. And before Cutler can get to it, the goaltender, Peach, will hold on. 9 minutes exactly remaining in period number 1. Good crowd here for a Division III squad game. Although they're smart, they're sitting in the bench seats. They're not standing around on the outside. And it is pretty full here. Near side, Flegner to the far side, connects with Miller, and Miller taken out. Mine Ice Bear, it's Christian Kuzo. No penalties though, play continues. And Kuzo in his own zone. Flipped up into the netting, so right where Kuzo's standing, we're gonna have a face-off. Back in the Missouri State end. Well, we don't have Dan Dowell for the out-of-town scoreboard right now. If he's listening, throw some my way. 8:30 to go in the period, make it 8:31 to be exact. Right off the draw, the official, C.J. Lukemeyer, gets taken out. Moon is there at center ice. Brings it in to Cardinale. Now to Moon, breaks free left side. Moon gets a shot off and it gets deflected off of the skate of Leroy. And it's out to center ice. Somebody forgot their stick. That was Hamwee. It was actually knocked out of his hands. And by the time all's said and done, Hamwee gets his stick and he's able to gain control and helps it over to Flegner. Puck sent in, and Missouri State will set up with Gray, sending it along. And Sullivan to intercept. 7 3/4 remaining in the period. Shot comes in, a deflection off of Sullivan's stick, and it'll be held onto by Peach. 7:40 remaining in the period. Shots 8-5. That does favor Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Wisconsin-Milwaukee with control. Berther down the middle, a delayed offside, and we get that offside. Now there are two officials here. They both wearing armbands, Jason Carrera and Terry Farrar, and the biggest problem with that is when you get a potential offside and an official puts his hand up, sometimes you can confuse it with a penalty, especially on a delayed call. 7:23 remaining. Ice Bears have it. They move into the Panthers zone. Mattingly is there. Follows it up right out in front. Tipped the wrong way by Sullivan. Stewart holds it on the line. It's good, but the Ice Bears didn't realize that, so they were clearing the zone. Now Mattingly picks it up left side. Tried to split the defense, couldn't do it, and the Ice Bears will set it up again. Now to Stewart right side. He shoots, missing wide. Over to Nathan Dallas. Will drop it down low. Dallas trying to work the play. It is intercepted, grabbed by Hicks, and out to center. Now across the line of Missouri State to Berther. He gets a drive off that gets deflected up and out of play. Mentioned earlier, or it was not necessarily me that mentioned it, but public address announcer Kevin Thurrow had mentioned about Nathan Dallas being gentlemanly. Several seasons, he's had no penalty minutes. In fact, in 16-17, only had 2 penalty minutes for the season. This year, he only has 6 penalty minutes. Hopefully I haven't jinxed him by talking about him. 6:22 remaining. Puck is handed to another player, so we will have face-off, and this should come at center ice. Nine to 5. All your shots in favor of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Now, if you want to talk about the most gentlemanly player for Missouri State, has to be Mitchell Doley. Just 2 penalty minutes this season. And in fact, of the 3 seasons he's played, 2 penalty minutes has been the most. 6 total in his career for the senior. Here's Christian Catalano, steals the puck behind the net, trying to work it. He is being hounded by Flegner, that is Flegner. Puck is out to center, goes to Murphy. Now broken up, picked up by Miller. He gets a backhander and save, rebound, loose, poked away, shot in front, good block in front by the Ice Bears. Doley as peppering Nave were the Panthers. Now a shot sails wide by Flegner. Near side. Puck kicked out. Here is Miller. Or make that wrong number. That's the Ice Bears. Rita, 19. Now Gray. The Panthers in a line change, and Missouri State slow to react to it. Shot comes in by Cutler, and it'll be held on to by Peach. 4:55 remaining in period number 1. And no score. Again, if you're just joining us, we are at our alternate camera location. This was our original camera location before we went to center ice. And we have to do that because the Division I game will have a center ice camera positioning taken up by Mediacom 22, who's doing the game on tape delayed basis. But I pick up their camera feed, so I'd rather have them set up than trying to deal with it later on. So in exchange for their help, here's where we are. Ice Bears with position and possession, and they move it into the zone. Gray sends it wide. It's behind the net. Brown lets it go. Gray still checking with it, trying to work into it and steal the puck is Erke. He gets hit up high by Cole Cutler. Somebody lost a mouth guard, and it's at center. Checked away by Christian Kuzo. Now to Adam Brown, who will set things up for Missouri State. Brown, 2 goals, 4 assists out of St. Louis. Ice Bears with 10 seniors on the team. 4:06 remaining in the period. Once again, it's Erke working the puck. Hard to believe he only has 6 goals and 8 assists, and he's kind of been all over the ice this series. Rita's backhanded pass comes out to center and sent by Hunter Hicks down into the Missouri State zone. Stewart tries to block Hicks off of it. Hicks still with it, doing a good job. Still gaining possession. Right side to the left side now, and a shot by Brum and a pad save by Nave. Out to center to reset for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Brum up the middle. We get a whistle for what I believe is going to be a penalty. It is a slashing call, and it goes against Ted Cardinale. First power play for Wisconsin-Milwaukee on the slash. You do not want to give Wisconsin-Milwaukee a power play. 52 for 141, 36.9%. Unbelievable with the extra man. Yesterday they were 1 for 4. Missouri State, though, was 2 for 5. False face-off will do it again. And they're going to ask the scoreboard operator to add 2 seconds. I'm sure what they'll probably do is delay it for 2 seconds. Maybe not. So we're going to get everything reset up here. Rush 2 minutes on the clock. 3:22 is what the clock will reset to. And we do it again. Missouri State does win it, immediately cleared by Carson Komar all the way down. 3:11 remaining in the period. 1:45 to go in the power play for the Panthers. Across the Missouri State line, into the Ice Bears zone, working it down low as Hicks. Over to the far side. Now right point, Gottfried. Left side now, Miller. Gottfried, shot in, save, rebound, it's behind the net. Working the power play, 121. Up high is Nickerson. Shot in, a bouncer. Where is it? Nave looks for it. Not cleared yet by Missouri State. Waiting to get a shot is Nickerson. Right side, can't do it. Working it now is Hicks. Up high. Miller waits, he shoots, save, Nave, and through some traffic he'll hold on. 1 minute to go on the power play. Shots are 12-2 in favor of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. For the longest time yesterday, Wisconsin-Milwaukee was out shooting Missouri State. It did end up 44-40 in favor of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. But at one point, it was almost a 2-1 margin. And that's really what it is now. They've updated the shots to 6-12, or 12-6 actually. Off the draw, puck is cleared. And back down into the Wisconsin-Milwaukee zone. Doley trying to run some rough shot there. Flegner to dig it out. Just trying to waste some power play time. Across the line, here's Berther, drive in, and a score! Well, that went tweeners. And I'm sure that's something that Graham Nave wishes he could have again. This is a power play goal. And it's 1-0 Wisconsin-Milwaukee, but what seemed like an innocent shot turns into a goal. And I'm sure Graham Nave wishes he had this one over again. We'll take a look at it the next stoppage in play. 1:41 remaining in this period, and it's kind of quieted the crowd here. Ice Bears.
Wisconsin-Milwaukee goal scored by number 18, Matthew Berther, assisted by number 5, Carter Flegner. Time of the goal at 18:05 of the first period, scored on the power play by number 18, assisted by number 5.
So Flegner will get the assist. And again, next stoppage in play, we will take a look at this one. Berther's goal.
Last minute of play in this period.
As we get a stoppage in play now. But Berther's goal is number 5 for him this season. We'll take a look at how this kind of materialized here. Coming into the zone, he just kind of got a shot off that went underneath the glove, apparently now as we look at it, of Graham Nave. Penalty coming up now against the Panthers. Hunter Hicks will go into the penalty box. So the Ice Bears are on a power play with a chance with 50 seconds to tie this game up. Ice Bears on the PP, 14 for 121, just 11.6%, but they have had their chances all season. Here is Rita. 37 seconds left. Left side drive by Cole Cutler is steered aside. Backhanded out, and here might be a potential break for Nickerson.
Penalty on the play to
Nickerson walks in, Nickerson shoots,
Hunter
and he scores!
2 minutes for slashing at 19:04. A 2-minute minor for slashing.
It is a shorthanded goal. And it is 2-0 in favor of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. That is just the third shorthanded goal, second game in a row that Missouri State has given up shorthanded goals. Not good for Missouri State. We'll take a look at this shorthanded goal coming up in a moment. And we do have a stoppage in play for a couple of things, so let's call it here.
Shorthanded by number 19, Gavin Nickerson. Assisted by number 28, Mike Miller. Time of that goal at 19:38 of the first period. Scored shorthanded by number 19. Assisted by number 28.
Nickerson gets his 34th goal of the season. Miller gets his 49th assist of the season. And it's 2-0. Ice Bears with Moon trying to race before the end of the period, but that is it for period number 1. Graham Nave faces 14 shots. Jake Peach faces 7. And 2 goals. Oh, I don't think they're going to reset the clock for 1 second. Although the Ice Bears are asking for it. The only team that I've ever seen score a goal with less than a second left were the LA Kings against Boston last year. 0.9 seconds left on the clock, and they actually scored. So, I don't think it's going to happen. And that'll be the end of the period. The only 2 goals, Berther on the power play, makes it 1-0. And then Nickerson shorthanded. And that's been it. And both goals, Wisconsin-Milwaukee. We'll take a break. And when we come back, we will have second period of action. No interviews for you this time, but we will be back in about 15 minutes for period number 2. 2-0 Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Back at the Stan Melton Ice Arena, Jordan Valley Ice Park. Steve Casson, Tyler Ott. 2-0 in favor of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Berther gets the first goal, just past the pads and the glove of Graham Nave. And then Nickerson, he gets goal number 2 as he comes out of the corner up over the shoulder of the Ice Bears goaltender, and that's where we stand after one period of play. In the series, this now is the largest lead for any team. It was 1 yesterday. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, and 4-4 is where things ended up, but not today. Now keep in mind there still is 1:03 remaining in the power play for Missouri State on the penalty that was assessed to Hunter Hicks. So the Ice Bears with that much of an advantage right now going into period number 2. Now, technically, and I say technically because it never happens, but players, according to the rules, are not allowed to stretch. Tyler, did you know that?
I didn't know that. I see everybody stretching and they never say anything. So
no, they never do, but technically, according to the rules, all your stretching must be done in the locker room. Once you get to the ice, you go directly to the bench, you're done. No stretching is allowed.
Yeah, no one's ever told us that.
They allow it, apparently. So here we go with period number 2. Missouri State skating from the right to the left and from the left to the right, Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Gray back of his own net. Off to Moon. And Moon skates down the right side, that is, looking to the left, but instead it'll come up high to Gray. He shoots, tip, save, rebound, chopped home, score! And Moon will get it.
Brown! And by number 7, Nick Gray. Time of that goal at the 21-second mark of the second period. Scored on the power play by number 5. Assisted by number 81 and number 7. That's a Missouri State.
So the Ice Bears, with the power play goal, they are 1 for 1 on the PP. Moon will get it. That is his 3rd goal of the season. And it is a 2-1 game now as we update the scoreboard for you. But the Ice Bears, with some good pressure on that power play, and they get a quick goal, they're within 1. And that 2-goal margin lead did not materialize for much, just about a minute and 45 seconds or so. So here come the Ice Bears with Matthews out of his own zone. Over to Cole Cutler. Now a lead pass to Brown with a shot in that's held onto by Peach. 2-1 now. Berther, Nickerson, both of those on special teams. In fact, all goals have been special team goals. Berther's was a power play. Nickerson's was shorthanded in the first period, and now Moon on the power play. 17:53 to go in the period. Here's a 2-on-2, now a 3-on-2 as it develops. Hamwee swings it all the way around. Out of his own zone is Matthews, enough to clear it, and Rita will take it. Rita for Missouri State. Cross-ice pass, gets it over here, and Cole Cutler with a drive, save, rebound, Cutler again, save, comes to the corner, and it is just wide as Rita will pick it up. Not on the power play, but Missouri State works it like it's a power play. Here is Matthews. Sends it right around. Adam Brown let it go. Rita's there for Missouri State. Broken up by Erke. And it'll be chased back in the Missouri State end. Stewart is the only one there for the Ice Bears. to Matthews, who catches up. Now off of the stick of the Ice Bears, Sean Sullivan. Brought all the way down behind the net. Alexander Poole will grab it. Puck broken up on the shot. Gray is there. Still in the zone, though. Nathan Dallas spins it all the way around. Gets it over to the corner to Sean Sullivan behind the net. Over to the far side. Helping out now is Mattingly. He gets pushed in. Hamwee is there. He'll pick it up and send it over to Erke, who will clear it out to center. Ice Bears intercept. Somebody lost their stick. And it goes into the Wisconsin-Milwaukee zone. Ice Bears keep it in at the line. That's Kuzo to drop it down. Now it's Matt Murphy. 9 goals, 16 assists, averaging 1.09 points per game. Here's a lead pass. Breaking in all alone is Nickerson. He shoots and a save. Rebound followed up and in. Matt Murphy. And it's 3-1 as the Ice Bears give up an odd man rush, and it burns them. So unfortunately for Missouri State, the initial break, the save, and then the follow-up in by Murphy. And it's 3-1. We'll catch the call here in a moment. Murphy gets goal number 10 this season.
Wisconsin-Milwaukee goal scored by number 10, Matt Murphy, assisted by number 19, Gavin Nickerson, and by number 28, Mike Miller. Time of the goal at 4:01 of the second period, scored by number 10, assisted by number 19 and number 28.
It is the only even strength goal of this contest. Murphy's 10th of the season. Shot 17-14 now in favor of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and they're at it again. A shot that gets deflected up and out of play. Left side Nickerson went off the blocker of Nave. 15:01 to go in the period. So the Ice Bears trail by 2 once again. Cardinale had it go underneath his stick. Here comes Carson Komar chasing it in. He's got to get back on side. He does. Cardinale had 2 goals in yesterday's game. Dropped it off to Gage Gronberg, and he wasn't ready for it. Now to Matthews. Sends it in. Cardinale down to chase. 3-1 in favor of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Odd angle shot from the side of the net. Here's another one by Cardinale that misses. Now to the Ice Bears, Matthews. Left side as it's centered right through. A spin around shot by Moon is held on to by the goaltender, Peach. 14:21 to go in the period.
The Boy Scouts of America are in attendance tonight, a strong 150. And if we could have every Boy Scout
In a 3-1 lead.
stand up and get some recognition.
Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Boy Scouts of America being honored here at Jordan Valley Ice Park. Now here's Carson Komar to intercept a bouncing puck that misses wide, and the Ice Bears will line change. Cutler steals the puck with a shot in. That's held on to by Peach. $13:49 to go in the period, and still a 2-goal lead for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. They had that 2-goal lead late in the first. Moon scored on power play 21 seconds in, and then 4:01 was the last goal by Murphy. Now some hitting behind the Ice Bears net, comes right out in front. It is Rita to kick it around. Not cleared though. Sent down in low, Gray will work it. Over to Christian Kuzo, Cutler with the possession. And now to Rita. Ice Bears try to break a 3-on-2. Brown gets stood up. Sends it in. Rita will chase. 13:04 to go in the period. Brown with a pass over to Christian Kuzo, who gets a shot off, and it's held onto by Peach. Right after this game, don't forget, we will have another one for you. Missouri State's Division I squad will play. We hope you'll tune in for that. 7 o'clock tonight. Meanwhile, this one still has plenty of time. And Missouri State trails by 2. Oh, here's a bouncing puck with some room. Miller tried to pass it over and it went underneath the stick of Nickerson. Those two work well together. Puck is sent back to the Missouri State zone. Miller with 38 goals, 49 assists this season, counting today. Here's a drive-in score from the left side as the goalie looks at it, right face-off dot. And the senior Nathan Dallas makes it 3-2. Just a quick snapshot that I'm sure goaltender Peach was not expecting. Dallas moving from the left to the right, snapping it off. And Missouri State is back within 1 with plenty of time here.
Missouri State goal scored unassisted on the play by number 18, Nathan Dallas. Time of that goal at 8:03 of the second period, scored unassisted by number 18. That's from Missouri.
So the Ice Bears are not going away. And a delayed offside called against Missouri State. They do clear the zone. All the way down for Nave to clear. In Missouri State with some new life. Nathan Dallas will get goal number 5 this season, unassisted, and now we get a whistle for an offside. So after Murphy on the rebound putback makes it a 3-1 lead, Dallas comes back for Missouri State and says, no, thank you very much. And right now, it's a 3-2 contest as we go back to live action. 19-18 to the shots. Missouri State takes their first lead in this contest. Stewart wraps it around to Cardinale. Ted out of Imperial, Missouri, leading scorer for Missouri State. Now we get an Ice Bear upended in the corner, and we are going to get a whistle for a stoppage in play. And it is going to be a penalty. It's a high stick. Terry Farrar calls it. So Missouri State will go on power play number 2. And Flegner will go. just the second penalty assessed. And Missouri State on power play number 2 with a chance to tie this game. They are 1 for 1, but having trouble getting things established here. Lowell on the goal line near side, and it is cleared all the way down. Matthews will set things up, but there's a minute 30 remaining in the PP for Missouri State. Matthews has a bad pass, make its way to Christian Kuzo, comes in the zone, Kuzo to pick it up, left circle, shot in, save behind the net. Adam Brown, what's he going to do? Well, he's going to send it back down in low. Working it is Moon now. 1:08 to go on the power play. Helping out is Miller to try to break it up for the Panthers of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Puck banked off the back of the net. Dallas can't find it, but Matthews does. Over to Brown, up the middle, and broken up. Chasing it with authority is Miller, but Matthews steps in front of him and clears it out to center, and it goes to Kuzo. An all mostly senior front line. Had to stop myself. I was about to say an all senior front line, but that wasn't the case. Here's Rita across the line. Rita works with it, looking up front, getting it to Cutler, but instead it goes left side, a drive missing wide by Komar. Left side of the goaltender, right as you look at it. 15 seconds remaining in the power play. Cutler had it stolen, it's cleared. Now we're going to get a penalty, and it will go against Missouri State's Cole Cutler. So there was 8 seconds left in the power play anyway. It's a hook. So we go 4-on-4 for 8 seconds, and then, barring any further penalties, the Panthers will have their second power play. .8:22 to go. Catalano behind the net. Now it's a power play for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. They have 1:49 remaining on it. Hendricks. He'll work it out. Comes to Cameron Leroy. Sent right back in where it's Erke. Now to the right side to Flegner. He just came out of the penalty box. Drops it down in low. Goes to the right point. Worked by Brum, intercepted by Catalano, and Brum will get a return pass. 1:20 in the power play. Doley had it go off of him as he ran roughshod, and now finally it's cleared by Hendricks all the way down. At the line, taken by Murphy. And Missouri State says enough's enough. 54 seconds remaining. Flegner, 3 goals, 15 assists, 3 power play goals for the freshman. Now battle for it. Miller digs it out. Left side, Nickerson blocked. Working it to Hicks. It's out to center though. And Brown will be the only one chasing. Brown for Missouri State puts a hit. Now, here come the Ice Bears' Carson Komar. 22 seconds remaining in the power play for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. They do have one. Here's a lead pass. Breaking in is Miller. Good play by the Ice Bears' Jacob Matthews to break that up. Now Miller trying to work it with some help. Unfortunately, Murphy's pass comes out to center ice and back, and that'll do it for the power play as Wisconsin-Milwaukee in their own zone to get things set up. Lead pass comes up to Hicks, left side, now down the middle. Hicks tried to make his way through, and Christian Kuzo stood him up. Now Kuzo where the puck is, trying to push it through. And Kuzo working it to Dallas. Stays in the zone though. Dropped down past Murphy. Helping out now is Miller to shield the puck. Double teamed by a couple of Bears, including Sullivan. Off the back of the net. The referee gets away from the net. Gray. Small change for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. 3-2 in favor of the Panthers of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Oh, a lead pass here coming, breaking away is Urke. He drives, saved by Nave. Huge one-on-one save by Graham Nave. Urke again has some room. He shoots, Nave with the save. Rebound comes off the back of the net. Out in front, drive, score. The pass came from Hamwee, and it comes right out in front. And it's another 2-goal lead, but it is another 2-goal lead for Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
Wisconsin-Milwaukee goal scored by number 9, Alex Torbica, assisted by number 27, David Hamwee, and number 20, Kyle Urke. Time of that goal at 14:51 of the second period, scored by number 9, assisted by number 27 and number 20.
'Cause you're hot.
So Urke will get an assist. Now, they're saying it's Torbeca, but
Last goal scored by number 9, Jeep Aspenleader.
that's what I
Goal
thought.
scored by number 9, Jeep Aspenleader.
So Aspenleader will get it. That is his first goal. And we are at a 4-2 contest. Even though Missouri State leads in shots. So the Ice Bears, who had a golden opportunity to tie this contest a couple of times in this game, have not been able to do that. Puck sending down in low in the Missouri State zone. Komar is there. Pushes Nickerson off. Shot through some traffic by Miller. Followed up again by Miller. Still looking for it. This time it's Nickerson. Good defensive work by Missouri State. And Gray with it. 3:14. Ice Bears get another one here. And we're going to get a penalty. It goes against Wisconsin-Milwaukee. A drive in by Moon and a save. And now Missouri State will have a golden opportunity. And we're going to get some fisticuffs going here and a big fight ensuing as the officials are trying to break up several players. It started when Ted Cardinale was walking away, and then he got hit and took exception to that. Carson Komar comes in to help out. And a couple of players will be going to the locker room early. One of them is Flegner. Right now, we know that there are two players in the box for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. One, Flegner, has gone to the dressing room. We will wait and see just exactly what these penalties are going to be. But still no indication from the officials. Officials still talking things over. Referee Terry Farrar says break. So in a moment, penalties will be announced. At one point, it was going to be a penalty against Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and the Ice Bears were going to have a power play. Don't know if that is indeed still the case. And we know 2 minutes is up for Nickerson on the board. So their captain with 33 goals and 61 assists make that 62 in today's game. Now we'll update that actually. 34 goals and 62 assists. He does have a goal and an assist today. He's sitting in the penalty box. Ted Cardinale gets a fighting major, and I would assume then that that's what Flegner receives. Now, it all depends if that is 5 minutes or 10. But hopefully we will get the update. So Cardinale with a fighting major, Flegner with a fighting major. Flegner gets roughing and a game misconduct, and Nickerson gets a slashing minor. So what that means is the Ice Bears will go on power play number 3. And we'll update all the penalties from Kevin Thurrow in a moment. But the Ice Bears have a chance to get within a goal here. And a shot scored by Moon, and Missouri State does. It's a power play goal. Their second power play goal in 3 tries. And Missouri State keeps crawling ever so closer. This one is a power play goal by Moon, his second. And we'll catch the call on all of this, I assume, from Kevin Thurrow. But the Ice Bears, let's catch the call.
Missouri State number 90, Ted Cardinale, a 5-minute major for roughing. To Wisconsin-Milwaukee number 19, Gavin Nickerson, a 2-minute minor for slashing. And to number 5, Carter Flegner, a 5-minute major for roughing and game misconduct. Time of those penalties at 16:54 of the second period.
So those are all the
Again, that was a
penalties.
5-minute major roughing to Missouri State, Ted Cardinale, and a 5-minute major and game ejection to Wisconsin-Milwaukee number 5, Carter Flegner. And on the ensuing power play, Missouri State goal scored by number 5, Ryan Moon. Assisted by number 81, Adam Brown. Time of that goal at 17:07 of the second period. Scored on the power play by number 5, assisted by number 81. That's a Missouri State Icebreakers goal!
4-3 is now the score here with 1:54 remaining. A shot sails up high by Hunter Hicks. And Missouri State once again climbing into this hockey game, courtesy of a couple power play goals. Nave is able to poke it away. Here come the Ice Bears 3-on-2. Slowly but surely, it comes to the left side. A snapshot in by Rita, missing into the corner. Puck sails all the way back into the Wisconsin-Milwaukee zone. Ice Bears with a line change. 4-3 now, as Missouri State has climbed again closer in this game. Let's see if we can take a look at this last goal here. Shot comes in, it's gathered up, and then a tic-tac-toe play. And Missouri State is within one. Less than a minute to go here in this second period. And here come Wisconsin-Milwaukee near sideboards. Gottfried is there. Broken up, and Gray on his knees is able to clear it and get it out to center ice. All the way down, 38 seconds rolling. So Missouri State has climbed within one. It's been a seesaw game back and forth. Coming left side, a shot right up the middle off of Matt Murphy's stick. 20 seconds remaining. Murphy with another shot, followed up, just missing wide by Gottfried. Now poke checked away for Brum's stick and out to center with 11 seconds. We come back the other way. Brum looking to go across the line. Gets it to Miller. Miller up the middle. Feeding on the shot was Nickerson. And at the buzzer, shot goes wide. And Missouri State has done everything they can. They've climbed back into this game. A couple of power play goals, both of them by Moon. And Missouri State trails by a count of 4-3. Joining us briefly, General Manager of the Ice Bears, Ryan Armstrong. Ryan, I know you've been kind of doing your GM duties and you've had a chance to kind of peek your head in at this hockey game. 4-3 right now. It's been a back and forth one.
Yeah, absolutely. I was down actually by the Zamboni door and wanted to come up here and shed a little bit of light on that last incident with Cardinale and can't remember what their
Fleckner.
Fleckner,
number 5.
So there was an incident down there at the face-off dot and the Ice Bears offensive end, and Ted did a great job of protecting himself. I'm not sure what was going on in that player's head from the Milwaukee, Wisconsin team, but he did a great job protecting himself. And it sounds like, and I'm sure you've gone over the call, but it's just a 5-minute penalty to Cardinale, so he'll be back in the third period. But there is I believe, game misconduct for the other player. But no, I just wanted to shed a little bit of light. I had talked with Ted, and he wanted to get my opinion, my view on it, because I'm right down by the Zamboni door. I'm 15 feet away from it. I saw the whole play perspire. And it's an unfortunate part, but in college hockey, emotions do run high, and we're going to have to figure out a way, Missouri State being, to figure a way out to come out this game, because like you said, it's a teeter-totter right now. It's going back and forth. It's fun hockey to watch, but at the same time, if you don't control your emotions, you're going to find yourself down.
Yeah, I think a lot of that stemmed from the initial hooking call in the corner, and then as Cardinale came around, he was kind of backing away. Maybe there was some few things said, I don't know, but he had his back to the player, and then all of a sudden, for lack of better terms, got goaded into fighting, and the next thing you know, that's all she wrote. But I think that's why Fleckner was also given the 10-minute misconduct in the game, also because of instigating,
going after two separate players, and I think there might have been a little shove of the referee as well. and the black and white don't take too kindly to that. So went down and reassured Ted, in this sport, if somebody comes after you, as unfortunate as a part of the game it is, you are always supposed to protect yourself first. And that's exactly what he did by putting his hands up and trying to stop the other player from punching. But no, I say kudos to Ted Cardinal, and he'll be back for the third period, and hopefully he can throw a couple more shots on net. I know we caught up with shots this period and finally out shooting them by one, but it's going to take more than a 1-goal deficit in shots to be able to beat this team.
I know that you as a referee yourself, you don't like to throw people out, but if you have a brief moment, what's the one time that you said, all right, enough's enough, and you threw a guy? I don't have to name names, but what incident may have happened to you where you basically said you're done and threw a guy out?
So I've reffed junior hockey, I've reffed USA hockey, I've reffed college hockey at several different levels. Everybody's got their own kind of rule book, but USA being the governing body for most leagues in the United States has set a really, really tough precedent on any sort of ethnic slurs, racial, anything that's way below the belt. It's not even a warning. It's not even a penalty. It is a match penalty. Match penalty in hockey is the worst thing you can get. It's not you're going to be back next game, you're going to be back 2 games. It's you can't touch the ice until you have a hearing with the appropriate board or organization. So luckily I've only had to do that once in the 18 years of my officiating. And it's an unfortunate part of the game, and I don't like doing that kind of stuff, but that is a line that we're trying, that USA Hockey is trying not to cross at all. And that's probably the most violent thing, but I've had to throw out, one time I threw out a fan, and I didn't even understand it. It was a Pee-wee game at 7:30 in the morning, and there was 4 people in the stands, and he decided to toss something on the ice. So I looked at him, and I just go, all right, you can leave now. That's not too safe.
So, of course, for folks that don't know, the rule is 601A, abuse of officials. You do not want to cross that line.
Yeah, I know that referees in every sport are they're a necessary evil. Everybody doesn't like them. Nobody. Home team, away team, people who know the sport, people who don't know the sport, they think, hey, there's somebody who's not human wearing stripes out there making the calls that I disagree with. Well, if you get out there and you try it yourself, you're going to understand it's not as easy as it looks, and they're human too. Do they make mistakes? They make mistakes. They make mistakes the same way that players make mistakes, that coaches make mistakes. They make mistakes all over the place. But they hold themselves to a higher standard because they are impartial and they have to do the best of their ability. So, I mean, I wish people didn't yell at the referees as much because there is a shortage. And if anybody out there is listening that would like to become a referee, USA holds classes throughout the year to become certified. And it really is a fun way to be a part of the sport if you're either not playing or you don't want to play or you don't like to play. But it's a great way to be a part of this beautiful sport. You know, not getting yelled at though.
I would love to be a referee. The only problem is I'm used to skating just like in a 10-foot radius circle in front of my net. Can you imagine me having to skate up and back?
So I mean that's part of it. I mean I played defense, and I'm trying to, like, the first year that I was refereeing or officiating, I was going where I would as a player. I'm moving up and holding the blue line, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm allowed to go in this zone. I'm not offsides at all. So no, it's fun, and it's something that obviously USA Hockey encourages everybody at every level to be able to get involved with, and they can. It's a great way to be on the ice and be part of it, you know. And at this level, yes, viewers might say we see the same handful of referees over and over again. We use the St. Louis-based referees, St. Louis-based referee crew, and you know, it's tough to get referees to travel 3 hours down to Springfield, and they're all ACHA, NCAA certified, and it's fun. But yeah, I wish we would have more. I wish we had more referees.
One of these days, I may do it, and the only thing is I have to get forward skates.
Yes, you cannot referee in goalie skates. That is definitely a rule too. Yes.
Yeah. Although I would love to. I would love to have my goalie skates because you don't know how many times you're going to get kicked, right?
Yeah, no, you don't get kicked as much, but every once in a while a puck will come up the boards, and goalie skates, the way they're designed, they're more like a low-cut boot where a player's skate comes up a little higher above the ankles. If you were to catch a puck in the ankle, I think you'd switch to player skates very quickly.
Probably would. I'm
sure you've taken a couple pucks in soft spots as a goalie, though.
Oh, you know what? The biggest part is the knees.
I was going to say collarbones.
Yes, collarbone, but I think mostly it used to be up high collarbone, but then I got a new chest protector and it's kind of helped. But a lot of it has been knees, kind of the 5-hole area, where for some strange reason, even though I've got the 5-hole covered, it seems to kind of right in between and up and then right at your knee where the pad is. The newer pads are different now.
Yeah, they've got stuff built in to where they're strapped to your leg, and it has some mobility to where if you go down in a butterfly or a reverse V or T-push or whatever, or post push, that it has a little bit of padding there. But, yeah, I know what you mean. I'll keep that in mind the next time you suit up, Steve, that 5 holes the weak spot. I'll keep that in mind.
No, there's other weak spots just beside the 5 hole.
I got to try to hit the net first. That's my first problem.
Well, I will tell you, as we're in between periods here real quick, and I think you may remember this or not, but the most unbelievable save I think I ever saw a goaltender make was by Mike Pepping.
Ooh, I thought you were going to go Nick Zamora.
No, well, okay.
Ooh, it might be a tie.
The Nick Zamora one was great, but this was Mike Pepping. I remember it was at SIUE, and the player went to the right side of him and went behind the net. Mike followed him. Mike somehow got out of position, and he tried to get back into the net. He followed the player behind the net, but he knew the guy was going to do a wraparound, and he knew there's no way that he could get back in front of the net, so he faced the net, stuck his pad out, made the save with the back of his pad, which is basically his leg.
Oh yeah, there's no padding on the back of a goalie's leg.
There is no padding. And he made the save, and I think, to me, that was the most unbelievable save I'd ever seen. And then, of course, yes, the Nick Zamora save, the rolling save.
He spun on his head.
Yeah, he literally did.
He did. So if you can imagine a goalie stacking the pads, imagine him stacking the pads and then take his head as a pivot and go to the other side for the other, pivot around. That's basically what Nick Zamora did on a breakaway, because he went side to side, and for some reason, instead of doing a butterfly, push over, he did a stack the pads, spin on his head.
Absolutely crazy. I'll tell you what, this is a crazy hockey game. 4-3 in favor of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Ryan, thanks for joining us for a couple of minutes.
No problem. We're gonna have a great third period. So in about 6 minutes, we'll get back and check out the action.
We'll do that. We'll take a break. Be back, like Ryan said, in about 6 minutes. Don't go away. 4-3, Wisconsin-Milwaukee over Missouri State after 40. Back at Jordan Valley Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Rink. Just about ready for period number 3. Missouri State trails by a count of 4-3 over the number 6 Wisconsin-Milwaukee, coming in at 18-6-2. Missouri State 12-11-2 this season for head coach Cody Blevins. And for Paul Widgel's team, Wisconsin-Milwaukee trying to keep their ranking. And they're doing it with a short bench. Kind of looks like a football team for Missouri State. A lot of players still on the bench. For Wisconsin-Milwaukee, not very many. But they've got guys that can score, including Gavin Nickerson, Mike Miller, Matt Murphy, Keaton Gill, all them double figures in scoring that are here today. Fresh 20 minutes on the clock. Missouri State skating from the left to the right, and Wisconsin-Milwaukee from the right to the left, and off the draw it comes into the Ice Bears zone, and Missouri State mishandles it. Bouncing puck. We're 5-on-5, by the way, after all that happened at the end of the period late. Shots on goal in the second period, we didn't get to it. 11 on Nave, 2-period total of 25. 19 on Peach, 2-period total of 26. In penalties, 5 for 21 minutes for the Panthers, just 3 for 9 minutes for Missouri State. Puck comes all the way down into the Panthers zone. Icing will be the call. 19:23 to go in the period. Face-off will come back into the Missouri State end of the ice. Don't forget our next broadcast tonight. Division I, Missouri State, Oklahoma. We'll have it for you live on Web Sports Radio. It will be on the secondary, or another feed. Basically, at the end of this game, we'll stop this feed and restart the feed for the Division I game. We hope you'll tune in for that, if you're planning on staying for it. Normally, we'd keep the feed running, but a 6 to 7 hour long video is not impressive. Shot in, big save by Nave. Keeps it a 1-goal game. Puck to Brown at the point, and he's able to move it, and the lead pass to Rita. Left side, Rita 1-on-1. Rita down the middle, he shoots, he scores! Oh, Missouri State has tied this game up at 4-4. Christopher Rita with goal number 12. What a move here in the third period. And the Ice Bears are even as Rita comes in and just dumps the puck off with a nice move through some traffic down the middle. And the Ice Bears have tied this game early in the third period. We'll catch the call from Kevin Thurrow, but his 12th of the season. For the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania senior. Shot comes in that Graham Nave has to make a save on off the initial
Missouri
drive
State
by
goal
Berther.
scored by number 19, Christopher Rita. Assisted by number 81, Adam Brown. Time of that goal at 1:12 of the third period, scored by number 19, assisted by number 81.
So it is a 4-4 contest, and the Ice Bears, who have battled back from double-digit deficits twice now, have tied the game. Puck down in the Wisconsin-Milwaukee zone, all the way will become an icing. Wisconsin-Milwaukee leads in shots now by a count of 28-27, but the fans are happy. They've waited all this time Missouri State trailed 1-0, then 2-0, then 2-1, then 3-1, then 3-2, then 4-2, and they've scored the last two. Moon on the power play is fourth at 17:07 of the second, and now 1:12 into the period. Rita his 12th. Brown with his second assist in a row on goals. Shot comes in by Mattingly over to the far side. It's out to center, and here's a 3-on-2 for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Starts with Appenleiter. Fanned on in front by Hamwee, and the Ice Bears did clear it out. They want to go for a line change. And Appenleiter with some pressure. Around the referee, it's Christian Cuzo for Missouri State. Over to Christian Catalano. Held in by Brum. Now worked out to center, and Hamwee will regroup. Puck sent in by Zach Gottfried. And the Ice Bears will work it again. This is the same point that we were yesterday for Catalano with the rising shot up over the goaltender, and it comes out to center ice. Gray with a backhander in. Yesterday's game ended in a 4-4 deadlock. Here comes a 2-on-1 in, and a drive, and a big save as Nickerson got that one, and Nave turned him away. Ice Bears forgot the puck. Missouri State with a change. Now grabbed by Murphy. Runs a backhander in, saved by Nave. Murphy 6'1", 170, but he looks a lot bigger than that. Puck flipped out and sent in by A.J. Daniger. Carson Komar picks it up, sends it wide. Now Ted Cardinale back from his 5 minutes. Cardinale to work it. It is off the back of the boards and sent it in the corner to Moon, who has 2 goals, 2 power play goals. Koch with a drive, blockered up over the net by Peach. Now down in low to Cardinale. Ice Bears looking to take the lead for the first time. Here is Koch. He waits, he shoots, it's blocked, and Koch's got to get back. Racing hard is Miller. Koch breaks it up. Ice Bears send it in, delayed offside. Now Cardinale comes in the zone. Has it to Moon. Down the middle, or we was thinking about the middle. Stopped up, give it a Koch. Right side, missing wide. Now Hendricks. He's there to send it through. Moon steals the puck momentarily. Now Leroy is there for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Backhander by Matthew Berther out of New Berlin, Wisconsin. Dropped over to the far side to Zach Godfrey. Stolen by Moon. He has some room. Moon waits, he shoots, and a pad save. And now we get a whistle, and the official yells and says, I'm sorry, I lost track of the puck. I don't know why on a save he would lose track of the puck. Face-off will stay in the zone. Brown in for Missouri State. Gill for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Ice Bears steal it. Rita shot in and a save. The spin-around shot by Rita just outside the right face-off dot. And Peach was able to make the save. 15-7-1 is his record. 3.77 goals against average. Cutler trying to pick the puck up after the draw. It is taken away and cleared out to center. Here comes a lead pass for Gill. He gets a partial shot off that is held onto by Graham Nave. 14:33 left in the period, and shots are even up at 30 apiece. 4-4. Berther, Nickerson, Murphy, and Appenleiter for Missouri State. It's Moon twice, Rita, and Dallas. Not in that order, though. Shot missing wide. It was Dallas, then Rita. Ice Bears gain possession of the puck for a moment, and Murphy sends it back in. Now pinballs through, hitting at the far boards. Looking for it is Miller. It comes up the middle. A fanned-on shot in front by Poole of the Panthers. Now the Ice Bears have it. Oh, a lead pass broken up. What a great play by Nickerson. Carries it over to the right side. Spun around by Miller. Up the middle and off of the stick of Adam Brown of Missouri State. 13:44 to go in a 4-4 deadlock. Final game of the season for Missouri State. And they're just waiting for not only MACA playoffs, but regionals. 13:27 remains. Line change for both teams. Now we're going to get a whistle for too many men, apparently. It's going to be a penalty against Wisconsin-Milwaukee for too many men. Ice Bears will go on the power play. A bench minor is called. This will be the 4th power play for Missouri State. On the too many men. 6 penalties, 23 minutes, and a golden opportunity for Missouri State to take advantage of this and take the lead. Matthews up the middle. Cardinal, or make that Doley with a drive in and a save right on the doorstep. The Ice Bears work this power play now. Off the draw, a shot comes in by Gray, and once again held on by Peach. Once again, the Ice Bears win the draw. Here's Matthews. Spins around, left side, out in front, moved into the corner.
Bench minor for too many men on the ice. Bench minor for too many men on the ice. Time of that penalty at 6:41 of the third.
Ice Bears have it again. Another shot by Catalano is steered aside. Christian with it. Lowell on the goal line left side. Gets it out to Matthews. Sends it down in low to Doley. Power play has 1:16. Doley's there, checked off behind the net by Godfrey. Coming in are 3 Ice Bears to try to work it. They do to Sullivan. Up the middle. It'll go to Gray. He shoots and he just missed wide. Behind the net to Sullivan. Working it over to Christian Catalano. Left side. Catalano still working it. Ice Bears get one off. They're going to switch. Here comes Matthews behind the net. Matthews gets it up to Gray. He shoots up over the net, and it may have tipped off the goaltender, in fact. 12:08 to go in the period. .49 seconds remaining in the power play. Komar comes in. He wins it. Koch, nice move to step around Murphy. Koch with some room now left side. Gets a return pass. Power play has 40 seconds. Cardinale waits. Up to Koch. High slot. He shoots and off the glove. Deflected wide. To Rita. 32 seconds remaining. 4-4 contest. Puck to the corner. Komar's there. Lets it go. Koch along the line and a sliding, diving play by Murphy to clear it with 19 seconds to go. Missouri State quickly moves it to Cole Cutler across the line, gets it in. Cutler walks in, right side, left side, over to Rita, and he just missed it. Fanned on it as he was skating through. Now Komar. Power play has 5 seconds. Murphy is there to try to keep the power play to expire. It does. Here's Koch over to Cardinale. He shoots, save! And it's loose, but apparently covered up by the goaltender, Peach, and he'll hold on. And Missouri State still tied at 4-4 with Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Again, coming up after this game, we will have Division I action for you. Missouri State, Oklahoma. 7 o'clock tonight on another stream. Sullivan. The Ice Bears work it down to Mattingly. Pushed off the boards and now taken right to left by Berther. He brings it into the zone, swept off away by Nave. Still stays in the middle. Kind of a dangerous play, Nave to sweep it off. He really had no protection had he missed the puck. Would have gone in the net. Intercepted by Missouri State. Stewart. Mattingly will come back and set it up. Ice Bears at the red line. Sent in by Sullivan. 5 goals, 6 assists for the junior from O'Fallon. Now down low to Dallas. To Matthews. He tries to chip it ahead, does get it over to Dallas. 10:19 to go in the period. Now a behind-the-back pass by Dallas intercepted. Godfried's there. To the corner, it's out. Ice Bears get back onside. Matthews gets hit up high. As he sends it down low, he's going to go to the bench. Ice Bears get a new one on. That is Justin Koch. Matthews to the bench. Here we come. 2-on-4. Working in his gill. Behind the back pass. Broken up by Missouri State. It is loose. A shot taken by Brum. Deflected. And here comes Christian Catalano. He's going to race right side. He shoots. And he just missed wide. It was partially deflected by Hicks. And just missed wide. Now slamming into the boards is Erke. And he slammed into the boards because an Ice Bear is going to get called for a penalty. It's boarding, and Mitchell Doley is not happy about it. Tyler, I'm going to refer to you. I don't know, did you see that at all?
I did. Doley didn't even mean to hit him, I don't think. I mean, he just kind of ran into him. I think 20 was just backing up into Doley and just went into the boards wrong.
That's obviously what the official sees is the tail end of things. They don't see what leads up to anything. And it is Doley, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
yeah,
just making sure. Well, unfortunately, it is going to be a power play that Missouri, or a penalty kill for Missouri State, a power play that they're going to have to kill off here for 2 minutes, 9:29 remaining in the period. That means 4 penalties, 11 minutes for Missouri State. That includes the 5 for Cardinale. Panthers with 6 penalties, 23 minutes for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. And they are on power play number 3 now. They are 1 for 2. Ice Bears are 2 for 4. And what do we have? A hand pass.
Missouri State number 47, Mitchell Doley. 2 minutes for checking from behind at 10:31 of the third period. A 2-minute minor for checking from behind.
That's what they're going to call, are the officials. Well, the face-off immediately won and covered by the goaltender. That's okay. Face-off now comes from outside the zone into the attacking zone, and that's a benefit for Missouri State. 1:50 remaining on the power play. Komar in to take the draw. He with Mike Miller. And Missouri State's Komar does not win it. It is Miller. Now Miller with possession. Out of his own zone, across the Ice Bears' bare head. He thought about going to the right, now swings it to the left. Works it over to Nickerson. Power play for 134. Power play is dangerous for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. 36.9%, 52 for 144 coming into today's game. Now Miller, cross ice, gets it to Nickerson. He'll work it, looking up high, trying to get it to Godfried. Over to Miller. He waits, he shoots, saved by Nave. Rebound behind the net, up the middle, backhander that just missed wide. That was Murphy's attempt. Now here is Nickerson, shot deflected and out to center. 56 seconds remaining in the power play. 8:18 remaining in the third, and we're still tied at 4. Berther, right side, drive in, save Nave, rebound to the corner. Small change for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Ice Bears. They have Nathan Dallas up front, trying to get it to him. And Dallas lets Brum chase it, and Brum goes head first into the boards. Berther is there. Broken up by Dallas. Stolen now by Brown. He shoots. Blocker save behind the net. Brown to chase. Nobody there for the Ice Bears. They are protecting things right now with 9 seconds to go on the power play. Here is Berther. He shoots. It's blocked. Now the power play is expired. 5-on-5. Doley goes right to the bench, and Missouri State will change at least 2. Here's Brum. Lead pass tucked into the Missouri State zone, and a full sail change on the fly for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Lead pass comes in, no icing. Held low along the goal line now. Gottfried is there, snaps it to the near side. Christian Kuzo to kick it down in low to Rita. Pass to Rita over to Cardinale. Cardinale to work the puck. Hamwee is there. Ice Bears have it right up the middle off of Cole Cutler as he tried a one-time shot, and he missed it. Now back in the Wisconsin-Milwaukee zone. Shots 38-35 in favor of Missouri State. 4-4 on the scoreboard. Rita down low to Gray. Right face-off dot. Gray gets pushed down. Cardinale to work it. Cardinale with a shot that misses wide. Gray picks it up in the left circle. Spinning around is Poole to steal it for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Far side, gets to Poole again. Gray couldn't hold it in. Out to center ice. Here might be a break. Left side, Murphy waits, he shoots, and he missed wide. Oh, a bad bounce off the boards, but it favors Missouri State. Here comes Christopher Rita. 3-on-2 for Missouri State. Rita shoots, he hit the post. And the puck is cleared and sent all the way down, and icing will be the call. Missouri State was that close as Christopher Rita hit the post. And it's one of those things, if it's a little to the inside, it goes in. If it's a little to the outside, it goes by, and that's exactly what happened. Missouri State was that close. I think we're going to get a timeout called. And no, I think it is just to have Jeep Aspenleiter come out of the penalty box. He was serving a penalty apparently. And they're going to kick out Hamwee. Murphy comes in. And Doley's there. Ice Bears do not win possession of the puck, but they might have stolen it. They keep it in the zone. It's dropped down in low by Gronberg. To the point. Gronberg can't pick it up, but Doley is out to center, and he'll gain possession. And hand it over to Stewart. 5:36 to go in a 4-4 game here. The final home game of the season and the final game of the season for Missouri State in the regular portion of it. Sent all the way down to the western, I don't know why I keep saying that, but Wisconsin-Milwaukee zone. Miller's there, out to center, broken up. Now pinballs through the Ice Bears barehead, and here comes Miller. Left side, chopped away from him by Stewart of Missouri State. Pass to the right side now, kept in by Gottfried of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. 5 minutes to go. You might as well consider this overtime right now. 4-4 game. Lead pass. Hits the boot of Poole, and then finally the Ice Bears steal it and send it all the way down for an icing call. Icing with 4:45 to go in the period. Face off back in the Missouri State end of the ice. Graham Nave playing his final game as a Missouri State Ice Bear here at Jordan Valley Ice Park. At least officially team-wise. Missouri State to win it. Kronberg behind his own net. Off the boards to Doley. Mitchell, left side, down the middle. He shoots. Oh, it handcuffed the goaltender in underneath him. And he makes the save as Peach did not know where it was. And he had to make a save on that one. And as he slid back a little bit into the net, he looked back. He knew it wasn't there. And he just figured, I'm not going to move here. Draw is one, flipped up out to center, and cleared right back in by Missouri State's Koch. Over to Godfrey, behind his own net, in the Panthers zone, out to center, broken up by Missouri State's Komar. Gives it to Moon, looking for the hat trick. Moon sends it up, still with it. Picks up the loose change, off the boards. They're going to get it out to Koch. Cross ice quickly to Hendricks. He shoots, tipped up high by Komar. Off the back of the glass. Now worked by Keaton Gill. Right side. Gill shot partially blocked. Through some skates. It's loose. Poked away. And Missouri State with Cardinale. Tried to get it out of harm's way. And sent back deeper for Missouri State's Justin Koch to set things up over to Hendricks. Quickly to Moon. Here comes Moon left side. Moon's 1-on-3. Moon stops up, waits, gets pushed down. Ice Bears come in. Does Rita. It's underneath Moon. Rita has it. Rita shoots down the middle and held on to by Peach. 3:18 to go. And still a 4-4 contest. Yesterday's contest ended up 4-4. That was after overtime. Normally, if it was a conference game, it would go to a shootout. But because it was not needed, and just overtime was played. Now Rita tried to get it over to the corner, but it's held in by Christian Kuzo. He'll drop it down low. Over to Rita, gets around the official. Rita up high, here's Gray. He shoots, safe, rebound, loose, save again, and it's underneath a player sitting in the crease. As Brown was there, Cole Cutler was there, and are we going to get a penalty? Or are we going to get the face-off outside? I do not. The only thing I can think of, and Tyler, tell me if what you think, the reason the face-off's outside is maybe the defenseman jumped in?
We might have been in the crease.
I get that, but the play's good. I mean,
it is good, but
everything's good until a whistle.
Yeah.
So the face-off will come outside the zone. Gray will work it in. A bouncing puck that Gray keeps in. 2:44 to go. 4-4 tie. Gray far side, left circle. Gray snapshot off save. Rebound snapshot again by Rita. And we get a whistle and a stoppage in play. 2:36 to go on the period. In a 4-4 game. Fans getting their money worth here. This time, it's one, and Gottfried will have it for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Panthers left side, lead pass broken up by the Ice Bears. Sent down in low, Hendricks is there. Puck to the corner, up the middle, but instead, Hendricks will take it away and go behind the net for Missouri State. Gets it out to Doley. Doley sends it in low. A.J. Daniger to rush. Coming down is Christian Catalano. He steals. Catalano backhander shot. Save. Blocked into the corner. Off the stick of Poole. Hicks holds it in, or make that Hendricks holds it in. Now Hendricks pass broken up. And he's going to race for it. And one hands it in to the zone with 1:51 to go in a 4-4 deadlock. Ice Bears change up. Puck broken up, but should have been a delayed offside, but they don't call it. Ice Bears still can't gain full possession. Now Wisconsin-Milwaukee will change. Hendricks on the ice. Carson Komar calling for the puck. A little bit too late. It was broken up by Brum. Now Missouri State trying to gain possession. 1:27 remains. Here in the third period. Puck in the Missouri State zone. This should not, well, no icing. To Moon, off of his stick. 1:12 to go. Now it is Hicks. Down the middle, broken up. Good play by Missouri State's Moon. Shot in, blocked. Here comes Moon, fighting his way out of the zone. Moon is 1-on-3. He sends it down in, gloved, but brought lower to Moon by Cardinale. Less than a minute to go in the period. Held in now by Matthews, and it hits the netting. So the face-off will come just outside the zone. 42.9 seconds to go. (43-35). Missouri State has now outshot Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Ice Bears have poured it on here in the third period. They just have not been able to get a goal. Ice Bears send the puck in the zone. It's stolen. Here's Cole Cutler, settles a loose puck. Cutler tried to spin it back and it was broken up. Now the Ice Bears with some good pressure. They keep it into Adam Brown. Brown breaks free. Brown shoots up high and he missed. Now it goes to Stewart. Drop down in low. Shot in with 18 seconds to go, and there was about a second and a half that ran off the clock there. (4-4). Face-off in the Wisconsin-Milwaukee zone. Ice Bears do win it again. Now Cutler, he shoots up high, missed. 13 seconds to go. Kept in. Fans yelling, "Let's go Bears." 9 seconds in regulation. Behind the net. Puck is taken away. It's cleared out to center. 3 seconds to go. And the Ice Bears lose the puck, but that'll do it. We go to their second straight overtime, and it's tied at 4-4. We will take a quick break and be back. 4-4 contest. Going to overtime.
This is Barrel Bob, MoDOT's Work Zone spokesbarrel. You'll be seeing more of me as the weather warms up. Crews will be working on our roads. That means lanes will be closed for construction and maintenance work on our highways. As you approach a work zone, please don't drive distracted. You need to pay attention. I want you and my friends working on the roads to all get home safely. Remember, buckle up and put down your phone. A message from the Missouri Department of Transportation.
4-4 as we head to period number 4. Missouri State ranked number 8, ACHA Division III Pacific. Wisconsin-Milwaukee ranked number 6, ACHA Division III Pacific. Can you get any better than this? Second straight 4-4 contest. We go to overtime. Teams will change ends. And it's a 4-on-4 overtime. Komar for Missouri State, Berther for Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and it is won and controlled by Missouri State, although they won it back into their own zone. Hendricks moves it out to center. And the Panthers in their own end. Past Berther comes out in front of the goaltender Nave. Hendricks underneath Komar's stick, sent it all the way down. Icing will be the call. 29 seconds expired here in overtime. .431 remains. And the Ice Bears trying to win the draw, they do. Hendricks, who's played very well here today, over to Justin Koch. Koch can't clear the puck. Stolen by Wisconsin-Milwaukee. They have it. A shot just missing wide off of the side of the net by Hicks. Ice Bears now all of a sudden here in overtime having trouble handling the puck. Moon gets hit, lost his glove for the efforts. 4:07 remaining. With authority, here comes Gill down the middle. Gill with it, he shoots up high and missed. Now Rita avoids a check. Hendricks behind the net. Ice Bears move it to the corner. Now rim it around to Rita. Over to Matthews. Matthews right side. Matthews down the middle. Matthews waits, he shoots. Oh, what a glove save! As he went over to the left, shot back to the right, and a huge glove save by Peach. And Missouri State was that close. I don't know about you, Tyler, but a couple of fans kind of stood up and they thought maybe that was in.
It was a good shot.
3:36 remains. Ice Bears do not win the draw, but it is cleared out to center, and Gray will set it up. Back of his own zone for Matthews. 4-on-4 here in overtime. Gray right side has some room, gets around one. He shoots up high, and it goes to the near side boards. At the half boards now. It is out to center. Oh, here might be a break. Coming in all alone, the captain, Nickerson. He can win it. He shoots, and a save by Nave. Gray with it. Gets it out of harm's way. Gray sends it down in low. Off the boards to Matthews. Matthews gets hit up high by Murphy of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Murphy with it. Fans getting a little anxious here. Puck comes out to center. Players fight for the puck. Officials let things go. Brown with it. Brown left side. He shoots, and it again seems to handcuff Peach, but he makes the save. And now there's a player down for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Trainer coming out. Don't know who that is. But it was after a hit, as both players were fighting for the puck. .237 remains here in period number 4. Looks like that's Murphy making his way up. Murphy is holding his right arm. But he is skating to the bench. So it's a 4-on-4 again. 2:34 to go. And Missouri State has had their chances. Well, both teams actually have. Puck sails in. It's at the line and out to center. Missouri State will set it up with Hendricks. Tried to get it to Adam Brown. Off of him. Lead pass. Trying to connect with Berther. Getting checked off the play is Berther by Koch. Now it's sent down in low, and Justin Koch will work with it. 2:04 remaining. Ice Bears quickly snap it over to Ted Cardinale. He'll bring it into the zone. Cardinale along the line. Gets it over to the left side. Drop down in low. Hendricks with a drive-in save. Rebound loose, and Brown couldn't poke it home. 1:46 remaining. Puck cleared out to center. Koch to chase. And he'll swing it over to Hendricks. These players have been on the ice for a long time. Cardinale with it, trying to catch Wisconsin-Milwaukee in a line change. They can't do it. Here is an opportunity for Miller. It's blocked in front. Off the bench now comes Nickerson. Worked into the corner and out to center. 1:18 to go. Miller has his pass broken up by Cardinale. He wants to go to the bench. He'll send it in on goal. Ice Bears with a full sail change. Now with less almost a minute to go in this contest.
Last minute of play in this period.
There you hear it. So one opportunity now for Missouri State. Matthews, Rita, lead pass, and it goes to Cole Cutler, one-on-one. Cutler with Gottfried. Cutler works it down on a wraparound in front. He shoots, he scores! Cole Cutler with the wraparound. He banked it off the goaltender's pads, and Missouri State has won this game by an overtime by a count of 5-4. They're mobbing Cole Cutler as Missouri State takes the victory here. Cole Cutler. He picks up goal number 5. There's the wraparound into the net, and Missouri State is victorious. This game with the goal coming at 4:18 of the third period. So Cole Cutler with goal number 5 in period number 4 gives Missouri State the win. The Ice Bears come away with a victory and a tie. And they do it in style.
And our first star of the game, tonight's senior with the goal, number 18,
So Nathan Dallas is considered the first star of the game. He was just announced. But Missouri State
Let's hear it one more time.
score the last 3 goals. This one by Moon on the power play, his 4th. And Missouri State was within 1 at 4-3. Then it's Rita, his 12th. Assist to Brown at 1:12 of the period, and Missouri State ties the game up. We go into overtime, and it's Cole Cutler, his 5th, on the wraparound, banks it past the goaltender and into the net. Missouri State ends up winning this contest. There you see, just mobbed by the players on the bench, and the Ice Bears come out victorious. Shots on goal in period number 4. And you know what? I didn't get the third period shots. We'll just say that the final total shots, Ice Bears outshoot Wisconsin-Milwaukee 48-37. Power plays, 2 for 4 for Missouri State, 1 for 3 were the Panthers. And again, goals by the Ice Bears, Moon with 2, Dallas, Rita, Cutler. And for Wisconsin-Milwaukee, Nickerson, Murphy, Aspenleiter, and the Ice Bears with the victory by a count of 5-4. Next broadcast, Missouri State, Oklahoma. We'll have that for you coming up in a little less than an hour. We hope you will tune in for that. But until then, I'm Steve Casson saying so long from Jordan Valley Ice Park and the Stan Melton Ice Arena. Missouri State finishes the season 13-11-2, and they send Wisconsin-Milwaukee to 18-5. Let's make that 7-2. All right. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Missouri State Ice Bears Hockey with your host, Steve Casson. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game. Ice Bears Hockey is a presentation of DS Sports Enterprises and WebSportsRadio.com.